Hello, cats and kitties. It's Terry Lee here with another ASMR video. And today we are going to take a look at my cross collection. I collect cross pendants, and a couple of these you may have seen before if you watched my garnet show and tell. But if you didn't watch that one yet, and that is under my Terry Show and Tells playlist if you want to see it on my page. But if you haven't seen that, then these will all be new to you. And I have 12 crosses to show you today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with two that kind of look alike. They're kind of small and large version of each other. Let me find the small one. There it is. This one is just a basic rhinestone one, and if you'll notice, the cross parts are loops. That gives it a little bit of a softer look, and we've got a little rhinestone right in the center there. And I don't remember where I got this one. I know I bought it myself. It was not a gift, but I can't remember exactly where I got it. But that's the first one. We'll bring it a little closer. You can see a little bit of the sparkle. And I keep this one on a silver chain. Pretty much all of these are kept on a silver chain. That's the first one. And this is the bigger version of that. You can see that it is very much shaped the same way with the loops all the way around, and it's got the little rhinestone in the center, but it's a bigger, puffier, if you will, version of that. And I think I bought this one at a jewelry store. Not a fancy jewelry store, obviously, because none of these are going to be real diamonds. These are all CZs. So, there you go. There's that one. The next one is one, if you watched my garnet jewelry one that you've seen before. And it's on a silver chain, as you can see. It's on a rope chain. I like rope chains. But this one is garnet. This is real garnet. I bought this one for myself as a congratulatory thing when I got a supervising position at work. Kind of bought it for myself to say, hey, congratulations to you, Terry Lee. You can see it's got very pretty garnets. It's got a lot of silver work in the back where the garnets are set. And this kind of reminds me of either a star or a snowflake. I think more a star. As you can see, these garnets are nice and shiny. They're dark. That's because they're Mozambique garnets. But I kind of like the dark ones a little bit better. So there is one of my garnet crosses. And I have to put these over to the side to make sure I don't show you the same cross twice. This next cross has a lot of meaning to me because it was given to me by my aunt before she died. You can see it has lots of little rhinestones in it. It's sterling silver. Most of my silver crosses are sterling. Some of them are not. The first two crosses I showed you, the big one and the little one of the same style, are not. This one is. It's got little cubic zirconias in it. And my aunt gave it to me before she died, so it is special to me for that reason. My aunt loved jewelry, and she liked sparkly jewelry. So, there you go. And we'll put that one there. This is another sterling silver one. I like this one because it's filigree. I love the open work on it. Looks almost lacy. Here's the other side. As you can see, it's got a lot of work in it, a lot of little curly cues and swirls all the way around. This one too has kind of the rounded look to the cross, to the arms of the cross. Makes it look a little bit softer, a little bit more feminine, I think. But I think that one's pretty. I'll put it down and I'll show you the only crucifix that I have. I generally don't get crucifixes. I like the idea of an empty cross a little bit better, but I do have one crucifix. Here it is. And of course, a crucifix is when you have the body of Jesus on the cross. I do think that helps us remember the sacrifice, but I also like the empty cross because Christ isn't on it anymore. You guys know that I am a Christian, but this is my crucifix one, and it is sterling silver, like a lot of my silver crosses are. There you go. That shows a little bit better. All right, the next one is almost you have to hunt for the cross. This one has a cross in it. It's in the middle of the open work. Look at all that detail. That is a ton of detail going on there. You've got beads, and you've got little filigree, and you've got this center part where the cross is cut out. And there's the other side. You can really wear this either way, I think. This is, I think, the quote-unquote right side to wear it out. But you could wear it the other way and it would be okay. So yeah, you kind of have to hunt for the cross in that one. But I like this one. I think it's an interesting piece. I think it draws your attention to looking at it. So I think it's kind of cool. We'll put that one down. And let's see, let's go a little Gothic, shall we? I've got this black cross. And everybody knows that the headbanger likes to go a little Gothic sometimes. And so we've got this beautiful black cross. Look at all this work, all this filigree. And we've got the black rhinestones in it. The back is just basically like that. But when Terry wants to go goth, when Terry's feeling a little headbangery or a little gothy, then I will go with this black cross. I think this is so pretty and so delicate looking. The open work makes it look kind of lacy almost. So I think this is a pretty cross. I wear this a lot when I'm wearing all black. And I've got this little ball chain to go with it. I don't want the chain to take away from the cross in this case because the cross is so pretty. Okay, we'll put that one down. And then I've got one that was given to me by a dear friend. And this one has definitely got a southwestern look to it. Got a little turquoise centerpiece here. You've got it's wrapped in copper. We've got copper all the way through it, little curly hues. This is definitely a southwestern look. It's on a rope or a twine chain, and even the chain has little pieces on it, little turquoise pieces on it. And it's just beautiful. My friend Dee gave it to me. It looks really nice with a turtleneck, like black or white. It goes very well against black, as you can see. Really makes the blue pop on it. Now this is probably not the kind of cross I would have bought for myself. I tend to buy crosses made out of sterling silver. But this is a beautiful cross, and you can see even on the back how the copper wire is wrapped around. And the turquoise piece is glued in, but it's also wrapped around like this. And that's a really pretty piece. This is more artwork. Well, not more artwork, but this is artwork and jewelry put together. So I think this is very pretty. I'll take that one. The next one I have is one that you've seen before. Again, if you watch the garnet, I've got this one on a chain as well. And I've got a cat that would like to help me show you things. And I know you guys never see a cat in these videos, do you? But this one is a garnet cross. It's another garnet one, and it is trimmed in white topaz. This garnet is a little bit lighter than Mozambique garnet, so it's not quite as dark as the other cross I showed you, but it's got a lot of fire, it's got a lot of sparkle to it. It's very pretty, I think. You can see this white topaz around it that looks kind of like diamond, but it's not. It's white topaz. If it were diamond, I would not be able to afford this cross. This was a gift to me from my husband, and he gave me matching earrings to go with it. But this is one of my favorite crosses. I think it's very pretty, and I think he has very good taste. He can buy me jewelry anytime. So we've got that one. The next one is a big one, the big flashy shiny one. What do you think of that? That is a nice large one. It's got a lot of filigree working in it. It's got points on either side, as you can see, and down here at the bottom it's got a point. And it's got this pretty iridescent CZ thing going on. I bought this cross, if I remember correctly, at a jewelry party, and I don't remember the name of the company, the jewelry company that I bought it from, but a friend of mine had a party and she was showing jewelry at it, and I got this one at that party. I thought that was really pretty. This looks almost Elizabethan. It has almost a kind of a royal look to it, maybe something you would see a queen wear, or maybe something that would be on top of a crown. But I like the old-fashioned look to it, and I like the fact that it's shiny. I like shiny crosses. Alright, so we have that one. Let me look and see. I think we're on the last one. And the last one is very special to me. First, I want you to see the chain part. The chain is made from polished garnet beads. Those are real garnet beads. And it's got two little iridescent pearls right here. Not real, those are not real. Then we come down here to the cross. And if you guys think that you recognize this shape, it's because it's made in the shape of a rosary. Now, instead of having the Mother Mary in the middle, it has this little heart shape here, because this is an Anglican cross, or an Episcopalian cross, Episcopalian type rosary, that generally does not have Mother Mary on it, but has some sort of a decoration. And this is not a rosary. It's too long and too big to be a rosary, but it's based on a rosary. And at the bottom we have this beautiful ivory cross with the rhinestones in it, and it's got a little bit of filigree around the edges right here. But I just think that this is beautiful. I think with the chain, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I do have an actual rosary that is made out of this same material that I pray with, but this is actually a necklace made in the shape of a rosary. And this, I got this on Etsy, and it is made by a shop called Holies by Mary. And you should go check it out, because she's got some really cool stuff there. She has also Catholic rosaries there. and Anglican rosaries and cross pendants and all kind of cool stuff. And I like the fact that there's like a little mini cross in the middle of the cross with the rhinestone at the center. I think that that's really pretty. And this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite cross. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay. Well, guys, this is a short video because this is all my crosses. And I want to thank you for watching and seeing them, and hopefully I'll get more. I will hopefully collect more as time goes by. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to make another video. My husband was on vacation for 2 weeks, and he doesn't take vacation very often. In fact, he works a lot of overtime, and so it's pretty rare for my daughter and I to get him for 2 weeks straight. So because we had him for 2 weeks straight, we did some things together. We went out to eat together. We took a trip to Charlotte to see his parents, and just got to do things that we normally don't get to do on a regular basis with him. So while we were doing those things, I decided I wouldn't make a video. I would just enjoy my time with him. Now, the next video is going to be a true crime video. It's one that, even though it happened in the early 90s, and that would have been, you know, well, not 30 years ago, yeah, but not that long ago for me. So it's one that I had not heard of. So hopefully it'll be new to you too. I try to avoid the really well-known ones. I have done one well-known one, Ed Kemper, but I try to get ones that maybe you guys haven't heard of. All right, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're safe and you're taking care of each other, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.